Hello, welcome back to my channel, LexiSue&You. Today I will be creating a pencil cup. Now this is my first, and I watched a video a long time ago on it for a tutorial. I am making this for my daughter's teacher. She's here helping with me. Say hi. Hi. Helping me. Excuse the baby crying in the background. She wants to be with me, but we're working. So what you need to do is section, well, let me talk about first. I did prep my cup. I sanded it really well so I could smell the metal coming off. Then I washed it with soap and water and applied a white spray paint. I use Crystalac when working with paint. So that's dry. Now I'm going to use some painter's tape. This is frog tape, so it's really sticky, so you de-stick on your pants to get some of the sticky out. And so now I'm going to apply it. I did cut little bits every like 3/4 of an inch and hold it so that it'll wrap around my cup easily. And we'll get this started. It's got my hair stuck to it. This is our second attempt at this video. The first attempt, my storage was used up, so I had to redo it. So hopefully attempt number 2 goes a little smoother. So I'm just going to get this on here. Now the slits help it to wrap around the cup with ease because the cup does taper a little bit. So in order to get it to go along with its tapering, you need the slits. They definitely help with that. Okay, so now let's pull this down just a smidge. There we go. Now we got our tape in place. You want to like push it down, make sure it's really stuck on there, because you don't want to get areas, or you don't want to get your eraser.
Look how much.
You know, I got more of that.
You do?
Now the first color I'm doing is the pink for the eraser. I have hot stuff here, and I mixed it with a little mother of pearl to get this a little bit of a lighter, more eraser pink. As you can see, it's, here, come hold this cup please. You can see it's a little lighter, and it's going to give me a little more sparkle.
I got something.
Now why do you have that?
To do it.
To do what? It's already mixed, silly.
I know, but to do that, to put it on.
No, I'm not using that to put it on. Now I'm going to apply a thin layer of Mod Podge.
So can I put it on?
Yeah, after I get it going.
Okay.
So I'm like applying a thin layer. You don't want it very heavy because you don't want your glitter to look like it's caked on. You want it to sit smoothly. Hopefully you can see what we're doing here. Okay. Right, you're gonna just sprinkle it on just a little bit at a time. It's okay. Now we're going to do this in sections. This is going to take about 45 minutes to dry. And then I'm going to spray it with, I'm going to seal it so it doesn't move. Hold on. Hold the cup, hold the cup, hold the cup. Let me catch my glitter. Let me put it back so we can finish it up. Here, you hold the cup and let me finish. Here, I got it. Okay. Make sure.
What do we need this for?
That was in the pink.
Yeah, but why do we need it?
It's what we used for the pink, to go in the pink. What do you mean, what do we need it? What?
Sparkly pink and green.
It's just, it's a white. It's a pearly white. Now I'm going to do the bottom. Do the same thing with the bottom. You only need a thin coat. You do not want it to be thick at all.
Where's your wrapper?
Selena. I save my glitter. I'm going to do this part, okay? Don't worry about it, you'll get to glitter some more. Huh?
Looks like it was raining.
Looks like it was raining.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going, or 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna apply a second coat because it does look like it needs more. And so I'll see you guys in just a bit. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So, well, I don't know why I said that, but welcome back. So I kind of touched up with just some white paint, the little spot that lost its paint, and I touched up some of the edges with the glitter. I just used a little tiny paintbrush and just used Mod Podge and just touched them up. So now we are going to start our gray. You don't need to say hi right now. So I'm going to do, now this time I'm not going to do the slits because the slits did not work out like I had planned. Oh no. So this is gonna be the silver glitter. And I'm just gonna try and get this as straight as I can. As straight as we can get it. My little helper's here again. Okay, we need to go down just a smidge. Okay, I don't know if you can see. I'm just kind of working it. I'm trying to get it, so I just let it fold where it needed to. Oh, my little one's getting upset. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put it against my pants to kind of lose some of its stickiness, so hopefully it don't pull this paint up. Now I'm going to add my Mod Podge.
Can I put the glitter on like you did?
No, I'm going to do this part. Oh, you're going to do glitter. Yep.
Because you did that.
Just a thin layer of Mod Podge. Sorry about the dog.
Jaden, stop. We're doing a video. They can hear it.
We'll do a nice.
I know what got the dog barking. Jaden got the dog barking.
Okay, I'm not worried about that right now. I'm working on the video. Okay, so I think we got some good coverage. Oh man, I completely missed the spot, guys. Completely. I don't know how I managed that. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, come here, Selena. Mm-hmm. You're gonna pour the glitter. Careful. Oh, dude. Oh.
But the glitter?
Yeah, no, what are you doing?
Ah.
Come on, over the cup. So, oh, that's okay. Just do light taps.
He's got on the pink.
It's okay, it'll come off. We can use a brush and brush it off the pink.
When we're done?
Yes. Okay, I think we're good.
Can I pick it up and put
Nope,
it in
I'll
there?
do that.
Why? Because it might get off.
Shake that off. Alright, now I'm going to... I shouldn't need another layer. The first layer looks like it did really well at covering, so we're good there. As long as nothing pulls up. Now we're gonna pull it kind of at an angle before this dries.
Hi, this is my video.
Hey, no thank you.
I had to do my own video by we sent it.
And just keep pulling it. Luckily it didn't pull up any of my paint. And there we go. Alright, I'll be back in a bit to do the next color. Alrighty, I am back and we are going to do our black tip.
Black tip?
Yeah, for the pencil part.
Oh, it's yellow.
So I did use a clear coat.
It's yellow.
Not the part that writes.
Oh.
I did put clear coat on this to hold it in place. So we are going to do our black.
Oh, now I get it. You forgot to do this.
I forgot to do what?
Put the tape on your pants to get some of the sticky stuff.
It worked out fine last time, so we're just gonna skip that step.
Why is there black stuff?
Okay, so grab that good. You think that's a good tip? It should be thicker.
Yeah.
You think it should be thicker?
Mhm.
You don't think this is enough for the black?
This one has a sprinkle. Add the big sprinkles and the little sprinkles.
Maybe we'll go down a smidge. Let's go down a smidge.
I want to put it on.
Like, how about that? You think that'll be good?
It has two sides. A black and...
They're both black. One's just chunky and one's fine.
But there's two... Is there a line in the middle?
Yes, there's a line to separate them.
No. Is that why there's one with the little... There's one with the little hole? And there's one with the big
You gotta
hole?
remember, we're in video.
Okay.
Okay. That is good and ready. Now I'm going to take my Mod Podge.
I'm gonna put this on.
Oh no! I broke my brush. Well, I guess we're gonna have to use a different brush. I guess we're gonna have to use a little brush.
I'm gonna go show them.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sad. I just broke my brush, guys. So I am going to, no, just leave it. Leave it. Use my little brush. Hopefully this can cover it fast enough. And I'm going to do a smooth coat of Mod Podge around the whole thing. No, I'm just using it directly from my container because I'm not going over glitter or anything, so I'm not contaminating it with glitter. So you want a smooth, even coat around the whole thing. Sorry about my tiny tot in the background having a fit. I feel like she's always having a fit when I'm on camera. Okay, come here. Here. We're gonna pour it. Shake, shake, shake. Gotta shake hard. Shake, shake, shake.
Like this?
Yes. Just don't hit the cup. You don't wanna mess it up.
Can I do it on my own with
Oops, Mom, look, Mom said don't hit the cup, and then she hits the cup. Look. We gotta fix that spot right there.
Can I do it without help?
No, because shake, shake, shake. Because you're not shaking it enough.
Smells good.
What smells good? The glitter?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a smell, you silly.
I mean the white stuff.
The Mod Podge?
Yeah, it smells good.
You're silly. Here we got the edges.
It smells like apples.
What? This Mod Podge does not smell like apples, guys. I don't know what she's on. She's silly. Okay.
That's it.
She said it smells like apples. You hear this crazy kid? Oh, that spot's not. Let's see. Oh, snap. Okay, I'm touching up a couple spots that just don't seem to be,
Dun dun.
working out. Now I do kind of slightly tap where I put Mod Podge just to kind of make it so it sits down a little bit better, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Let's see.
Mom, look what I did.
That didn't really do anything, but hey.
No.
What?
Oh, you're ripping it off.
Yeah, it's not sticking to the cup. There's no glue on the rest of the cup. Having a meltdown over nothing, aren't you? You can just brush any loose glitter away.
Any loose glitter away.
Like such. And then I'm gonna peel this up.
You like these dolls?
Selena,
What?
you're being too ADD right now. You need to chill.
Okay, so I'm gonna get
And
Lexi.
pull it at an angle.
I'm gonna give Lexi her doll.
Now I will probably need to go over it because I feel like this was not enough coverage for my liking, so I'll probably go over it one more time like I did with the pink. but we should be good after that. Remember, just brush anything loose off. And that's it, guys.
The video's
See you
already
in a bit. when you sharpen a pencil, it's not perfect. It doesn't have perfect zigzags. So I'm not going to be too stressed about trying to get it to be perfect. Now I'm going to add my Mod Podge to just this zigzag, top zigzag area. I did seal my black glitter with my clear coat, so that is sealed off really well. Now you want a nice thin coat. You don't want it thick at all. Because you don't want spots where the glitter's going to be all bumpy looking or anything. You want it to be lay nice and flat. Now if you have to do a second coat, you'll put a little more because the glitter does soak up a lot of product. But the first coat is always very thin. Okay, I think we are good. So I'm going to go ahead and add my glitter. Don't worry about getting it on the black because you can just brush it off, it won't stick.
Lizzie's playing. I mean, Lizzie's not eating.
Okay. So I'm going to let this dry and I will be applying a second coat because there are some spots where it dried pretty fast. So I'll apply a second coat after this dries for about 45 minutes. See you soon. Hello, I am back. I already peeled the tape. I just did it the same way with the others. I pulled it at a downward angle and touched up any spots where it came up, which there weren't really very many. So now we are starting our orangey yellow color. So just be careful and just cover the cup. Nice thin coats. Now, this is a new brush and I noticed it puts it on a lot thinner than my other brush did. So I'm noticing I need more than one coat. Also, I'm working pretty slow because you gotta get into these little spaces. So that could be another reason why I'm not getting my typical good coverage within the first coat. even coats throughout the whole cup. Of course, you can hear my children in the background like always. Children do not understand what being quiet is, so hey. Okay, so I got that all covered. And I'm going to start here, start from the silver and go out. I'm trying to do this a little bit thicker so it doesn't dry so fast. I don't want it too thick because I don't want my glitter looking funky. We don't want streaky looking glitter or chunky or bulky spots. We want it to be pretty uniform and nice and smooth. Okay, I think we're good. You can see where some spots are starting to dry. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna start my glitter. Oh, I forgot to take the plastic off. It's a brand new glitter. I'm probably gonna get glitter in my mouth because I just used it to do that. Ugh, got glitter on my lip. Are you a true crafter if you don't need a little glitter in your life? I say no. Now this color is called, what is it? Ride the Bus, I believe. Ride the Bus, yes. And it is from, of course, my favorite glitter shop, Glitter Chimp. That is where, I can't say most of it, but a lot of my glitters do come from Glitter Chimp. But I order from a wide variety of places because, well, sometimes Glitter Chimp doesn't have what I want in stock. So I'll try and find a dupe elsewhere. And also some places just, I like other places, other glitter from other places. But Glitter Chimp so far has had my most favorite selection to choose from. Okay, yeah, I will definitely do another coat just because I really want that yellow to stand out, and I feel like it's definitely not standing out as much as I want it to. Oh, but look, it looks like a pencil, guys. All right, I'll be back. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna do the second coat off camera, but I will be back when I'm ready to apply my Brite Tone, so I'll see you guys in a little while. Oh, yes, I do seal each color with my clear coat to keep it in place so it doesn't, when I'm applying the next color, so it doesn't fall into that color, and so that I can brush the color that I'm working on out of it without messing up my design. All right, so I'll be back in a little while. Guys, I don't know where my head was, but I already started putting my Brite Tone on this cup. I already put 3 layers on and I just sanded it, so it's pretty smooth right now. Look, I don't know where my head is with homeschooling and taking care of the kiddos and trying to get orders done. It has been crazy over here, so sorry that I forgot to record. But the step is literally, oh man, my bottle broke, guys. It's from all the opening and closing I do. But I'll just probably I'll probably rinse out my extreme protection bottle really well and just put it in there since I don't use that anymore. Anyways, the steps are, let's turn it on, exactly the same. They don't change no matter how far you are. You apply it. Now the first couple layers do take a little more product because the glitter does soak it up a lot and it needs to dry a little longer because there is more product, but it's the same thing. You do the same thing. I pour enough to that I can feel it. My finger runs smoothly over, like it glides through. That's what I'm trying to say. My finger glides through as I put enough until my finger is easily able to glide. If there's any drag, then I'll put a little bit more. And then just kind of run my finger and make sure I got all the spots. And make sure there's no drag anywhere. And this is about 2 sheets of paper thick. You don't want it too thick. You don't want it running off. You just want it thick enough that your finger glides over nicely. Now when I'm doing the bottom, I just pour a little on the bottom and I drag it over the bottom. For me, this is easier and I'm not wasting any. We're trying to just pour it on the bottom and then gets wasted. I used to go over the ledge, but I don't do that anymore. I just pull my finger up straight over the ledge, onto the ledge, because I feel like less product gets inside if I do that. And then it's less work trying to clean it out. I mean, I usually have a little bit to clean out, but it's not nearly as much. So I just do that and let this spin for a good, well, I just let mine, if I only have like 1 cup to do, which I only have 1 cup at the moment, I'm waiting for my shipment to come in. But if I have only 1 cup, I'll just let it spin until it's ready for its next coat. But if I'm working on multiple cups, I let it spin for an hour or until it's dry to the touch. Once it's dry to the touch, I remove it and add my next cup. But yeah, it's that easy, and it's already like, this is just the 4th layer of Brite Tone, so it's already almost completely smooth. It'll probably take another layer or 2 and it'll be very smooth. I'm probably going to use a water slide. Now, I don't wait for it to get perfectly smooth before I use water slides. I wait for it to be mostly smooth, but I just like how I feel like it adheres better. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I like it. It doesn't make it look any different. Like this one, I added my water slides before it was completely smooth, and you can't tell. It's not like it's bumpy or anything. So now if you're using vinyl, you want to make it perfectly smooth because the vinyl will show every little bump there is. But water slides, as long as it's mostly smooth and you can run your finger without feeling any like major bumps, then you're good. All right, I'll see you guys in a while. Okay, I am back and it is time to put on my decals. So I'm going to start with this one. It says, now this is a water slide, so I put it in some room temperature water until it starts to loosen up. Don't leave it in too long though, because you don't want the edges to start curling. So I just kind of keep feeling for it. It doesn't take long at all. It takes probably less than a minute. Yeah, there we go. It's ready. Now you can get your cup wet. That's right there is perfect. Now you just pull out your paper, and there we go. Now I like to take my silicone makeup brush and squeegee out any water that is stuck underneath. You want it to adhere nicely to your cup. I did seal mine with a clear coat. So once this is on, I'm gonna let it gas off for 24 to 48 hours. I do 24 because I use Rust-Oleum, and I noticed my Rust-Oleum is just gassed off by 24 hours. So I always wait 24 hours. Now, if you're using something else, I would suggest waiting longer. And like with the water slides, if you apply them before they gas off, you can't smell the paint when they're on the cup. So unless you know how long that specific paint takes to gas off, I'd just give it that extra time just to be sure. Okay, that's one side, and I'm gonna take this off because I want it to be perfect. I'm gonna make sure that's in the center. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna figure out where I want to put this one. I think I want it about right there. I think that's good. So I just printed my water slide. I kind of measured and figured out where I needed to, how big I needed it. Now this is for my daughter's teacher. So we're gonna slide this paper, get it in your position, and slide it out. I think that's perfect. Let me see if I can scoot it a little more. I think that's good. I think I like that. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm going to take my brush, I'm going to squeegee out any water that can be trapped under there. Squeegee it out. Oh, this keeps wanting to move on me. There must be some water trapped under there. Just squeegee it out. I also like to take a paper towel and dab it on my design after I get all the water squeegeed out. This helps clean up any excess water that's on there. I have my paper towel right here. I just dab it really nicely. Just give it a good dab and make sure you get it nice and dry. There's some spots that aren't mine to push down. I don't want to do that.